and welcome to the final afternoon delight of the semester and of Casey's career. I'm Katie Cerniglia.
I'm Allison Garkovich.
I'm Felissa Zilke.
And I'm Casey Pearson.
And we'll be right back with the hottest topics.
There's nothing on TV.
Even we could do a better job than these people.
Now is my time to shine. Let's go. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it. Doubters all the night.
Well, what should we wear? I don't know.
On goes the light. Ignite. Try the intuition upon the stars in the night that glisten. To you that listen to me, you send it a wishing. Ignite. Try the intuition upon the stars in the night that glisten. To you that listen to me, you send it a wishing.
You ready? Let's show them how it's done.
You are missing. Create your own path with your own vision.
Alright, welcome back to Afternoon Delight. I will get us started off on our first story of the day, which, believe it or not, is not about someone that got famous for nothing. This
No
is
way.
someone who
Shocking.
this is a talented person. Alright, so it's
Allegedly.
about Jordan Sparks and how she tweeted a picture, which apparently we can't get any footage of. I don't know why. But Jordan Sparks tweeted a picture of her new bikini body. And the 21-year-old sported an itsy-bitsy two-piece that showed off her, I'm going to put impressive abs in my own parentheses, because, I mean, I'm not going to bash her because I love her, but, and then she, when asked what inspired her to get into such great shape, she said, something just clicked with me, and instead of sitting around talking about it, I said, I'm going to go hike that mountain. And I continued, and I've been hiking, and I've done a couple of runs. The reason I started talking about it, I brought it up on the show, is because I went to one of her shows this summer for my birthday, actually. My best friend got me tickets to her show at First Ave in Minneapolis. And she was up there, and I just found her so inspirational because she is curvy, which is fine.
She's
and
pretty.
it wasn't a bad curvy. Like, it was, I mean, attractive.
She looks good though now.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
like,
hot.
well, it just kind of upset me because she was always talking about how, you know, kids should never let anyone influence them and they should be proud of who they are and happy in their own skin and stuff like that, and I just didn't think that she was gonna let it get to her.
Sadly, though, it is just like Hollywood in general. Like, I mean, you're like, oh yeah, I'm proud of who I am, but you're like, oh my god, I need to go on a diet. Like,
She's like healthy now, and she
Yeah.
it's not like she's like anorexic.
she's not
or
gross.
She doesn't
like,
have like a six pack, so the abs was a little questionable.
Yeah.
She's still got a little
impressive
work to do,
for
but
her, I guess.
yeah,
I
but
just
she
feel
looks
like
good.
it's going to happen automatically
She looks
when
good.
you're in Hollywood. It happened to a lot of American Idol
Jennifer
stars.
Hudson.
Yeah, they did it with
She
Carrie
looks
Underwood as
awesome.
well. She
Really?
was,
She was
she
never
was,
fat,
she was
though.
never
She
fat, but they
lost,
had
like,
her work it down
15
too.
pounds or something.
Really.
So it's kind of like the Hollywood vibe you're going to get from that because it's
I
just
just
going
wish
to
she could have
happen.
been stronger than that. Like, I always thought, you know, like Battlefield, stuff like that, you know. She's got
She
that
probably,
warrior
she
thing
probably
going
still
on.
has like some curves. I mean, she's
Well,
not like,
yeah.
you
Right.
know.
I wish we could see the picture.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you could show, but apparently it's just extremely racy, and
Probably why I talked
they'd
about
shut this place down. So,
You know who
yeah.
I really look to that's curvy still? Callie from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
Sarah Ramirez. I'm always feeling better about myself when I see her because I'm like, I'm curvy too, so I can be just like
Kelly
her.
is.
People always tell me I look like her.
I was thinking
I
that
can
when I was
see
watching
that.
Grey's Anatomy. I was like, yes.
I mean,
No.
she's Hispanic, so it's not like completely. But
Well, whatever.
I've been told more than once.
Are you also
more
a
than
lesbian
twice.
with a hot girlfriend?
No, Arizona drives me crazy.
She's annoying, but she's hot.
She's so annoying. Ugh.
She's very,
Dr. Sloan,
Needy.
though.
Oh.
Oh my god.
we need to stop. Okay.
I'm really into Avery these days.
Oh my god.
I've always been in Avery.
His
Ever since when he
eyes.
was on
Sister of the Traveling
Sister of the
Pants.
Traveling Pants.
Was?
Yeah.
Yes. He was that painter. Remember he posed nude?
Was it
Oh.
the second one? The second
Yes.
movie?
I barely remember the second one.
I don't either.
He was with the Rory Gilmore.
Rewatch it. Yeah, that's also true. Oh, I
They were really together?
no, I thought we were talking about Gilmore Girls, but you're right. I forgot that's who she plays in Sister
I don't know
Alexis
what her
Bledel.
name is on there.
Alexis.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who knows?
Whatever.
We're having a bad moment.
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyway, so there is a new conspiracy-laced docu-film about Princess Di called Unlawful Killing, and according to the film, Diana was terrified that Prince Charles and the royal family were planning to kill her. And this movie claims to have audio of her talking about her fears, and it's produced and directed by Keith Allen, who is Lily Allen's father, the singer. You know who that is?
Yes.
Okay. And one of the claims is that the doctor at the crash scene just waited too long to pull Diana from the wreck, and that if he had responded a little, faster, she would have had a chance to survive. And of course, the film has been banned from the UK. Surprise, surprise, because they probably don't want that spreading. But it's like, they picked a good time to have it come out then, because with the royal wedding and all the press and stuff, people are probably like, I would see it just because it sounds interesting, regardless of whether or not it's true.
Mm-hmm. My cousin the other day, I was at home with my family, and she's like, I don't understand why this wedding is such a big deal. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Granted, she's a little bit younger than us.
I didn't really care about the wedding. I'm like, it's not really our country, and even if it was, I still wouldn't care because weddings bore me. But, Princess Diana was like, that was a big deal when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I had the Beanie Baby and still do.
I did too!
In a
the
case.
purple one in a glass case. Or plastic.
My mom bought the ring. The $40 fake ring.
The one that's like on infomercials.
That's really.
I think it's kind of pretty.
I think I have a postcard of her somewhere, because when I went to London when I was like in 3rd grade, I was like, Mom, I need to get a postcard of Princess Diana.
I remember being like fascinated with like the whole story when I was younger. Like,
No, I know.
Me
I
too.
was too, and it's weird because last night I read her entire Wikipedia page because
fake.
I'm obsessed with Wikipedia.
Maybe
And
you
Best news
should pick
source
a more
ever.
reliable source.
well, I
to be
mean,
obsessed
I
with.
was reading
It's
other
always easy
stuff.
to read, though.
No, I
It's
know.
like,
But they
okay.
were talking about this and how, like, the accident, like, even though the car was extremely mangled and everything, like, the accident happened mainly on the front and the left-hand side, and she was in the back right. And it said that, like, when the paramedics got there, she had, like, cuts and scrapes and some bruises, but she wasn't badly injured. But then, like, I don't know, it was just somehow that she got murdered, and the doctor did just, like, wait forever to take care of her, and that's how she died or whatever.
Was it like internal bleeding?
And it's
or
because
something,
they
maybe?
did.
Or-
It said something about how like the royal family didn't want her to be linked with like a Muslim because she was dating that Dodi Al Fayed guy. So I don't know, but
Well,
it's
they
messed
said they
up.
had audio of her like talking on the phone with someone saying that like she doesn't have time for hobbies because she's just trying to stay alive and not get killed.
That's really
and
weird though, that like they would have that type of footage before anything even happened. Is that right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, like the phone calls? Footage?
Well,
Yeah.
Aren't you just saying that she?
Don't read my stories.
I
Get off
don't
my
know.
notes.
I just think it's weird that she would be scared of dying before. It was almost like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like ESP kind of. No.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Conspiracy.
There is
Well,
like
if she thought they were going to kill her, and then she died in a sketchy way,
Right.
that's
what I'm
I
trying
mean,
to
it is
say.
kind of crazy. Who knows?
Guess we never will.
intriguing.
That'd be kind of awkward for her kids,
Yeah.
Think like their family wanted to kill
And
their
did you
mom.
know that when they were married, Prince Charles and Diana, he was like having an affair with Camilla, and then they broke up or whatever. Well, the Queen asked them to get a divorce, and then that's who he's married to now is Camilla. Like, how awkward is that for the sons? Like, cool, Dad, you're
I thought she was
married
having
to
an affair
your
already
mistress.
though too during the marriage.
Well, yeah, but she's cooler than he is. So it's okay.
I didn't. This is all so new to me.
I need to
Yeah,
research
apparently
it.
I'm going back to Wikipedia
Yeah, I'm
tonight.
gonna have to.
It's
you have to send me
insane.
that link.
Dang.
Wikipedia. Diana.
How will I ever find it?
Not too hard to look up.
Maybe I'll find a more reliable source.
Well, then
Let
send
us
it
know.
my way.
Maybe I will.
Anything's
Just
okay.
Google it. It's pretty simple. Just put in the Google.
Shut up. Anyways, off of Princess Diana, Mariah Carey
Blah.
gave birth to her twins, a boy and a girl, on Sunday afternoon on the 3rd wedding anniversary of her and Nick Cannon.
Oh, so they didn't renew their vows this year? They just had babies?
I think they did it in the hospital.
Oh yeah, they did. They
They
did
do
renew
that every
their
year. Remember,
vows.
I did a story on this last
I
year.
bet she was looking super hot because she was already so attractive and then all sweaty and with
tanned and
birth
gold.
goo.
Whatever.
Ew, gross.
Birth.
But they haven't. They haven't released.
Placenta.
Okay, shush. They haven't released the names yet, but she did tease the public by saying they both start with an M. So
Probably Mariah and
And
Mariah.
Mariah 1, Mariah 2, no, Mariah 2, Mariah 3.
Mariah and Mariah.
Mario.
No, Mariah.
It probably is that, though. It's probably like Maria and Mar.
Are we drunk? Like, what's going on today? I don't know what's happening. I apologize to all of our viewers.
That's what I was trying to say.
Whatever. She's an idiot.
Pretty
and
irrelevant, but
Why is she taking so long to give the names? Who
because
cares?
she's
She's
a
not in
fame
the spotlight
whore.
anymore, so she has to
yeah.
do what she
Babies
can.
are taking some of her spotlight away.
Kidding. Can't wait till they come out with their first record.
Maybe Eminem's the real father, and they're just hiding the babies because they're white.
It's possible.
Oh dear.
Just saying, wouldn't that
It's like
be
a
crazy?
Steve Nash scandal.
Very scandalous.
Anyways,
I have Kristen Stewart wishes she could puke blood in her birth scene.
Those are so weird.
Yummy.
yeah, she is.
She said that the scene was really effective, but less shocking and grotesque than the book. And director Bill Condon said that we shot everything, whether it's the lovemaking or the childbirth, as potent and powerful as it can be.
Potent lovemaking. I hate lovemaking. That's such a gross way of saying
I have
it.
a feeling this movie's just gonna suck in general because
They all
It's
do.
made in 2 parts, isn't
well,
it, though?
yeah.
They all suck.
Yeah, they're just trying to copy Harry
Yeah.
Obviously.
I
No,
thought the book
she-
was really gruesome, though.
It was. Spoiler alert for people maybe that don't know.
Sorry.
Earmuffs, earmuffs, everybody.
Everyone.
I was
No.
like nauseous reading it.
I
It was pretty
hated that
intense
book.
and non-realistic, but whatever.
How's anything
Oh.
realistic?
I mean,
You mean
series.
a human can get pregnant by a vampire and have a half vampire human
Here's what annoyed
have
the
it
crap
rip
out of
of her
me.
womb?
She gave birth to a baby that had a full set of grown-up teeth. Like, how creepy is that?
And it like broke her ribs and he
Yeah.
said, ugh.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
She's so weird though. Like, I was reading another article about her on MSN, and it was talking about how like she's like, I mean, it could happen to anyone. Obviously not the vampire part, but she's like, I could get pregnant any effing day now. It's like she's so just like unladylike when it comes to the press. There was another time too
And
where
unappreciative of
she
her
said,
fame.
like, yeah,
I'm
unappreciative
so
of her
sick
fame.
being rich and famous.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it
so
feels like
annoying.
I'm being like. Didn't she say it was?
She's like, I'm always being followed, and I just like don't like. Well, don't be
She's
a
so
movie star, you
awkward.
idiot.
Like,
Yeah.
whenever she accepts any award, she's like, I just.
Thanks. I'm gonna drop it.
She's always
there
like,
it goes.
What does Robert
yeah.
Penn see in her?
Nothing. I don't
I'm starting to
understand.
not like him
ugly
as much
too.
anymore either.
Ugly.
I've always been Team Jacob.
Well, he's
Who's
a
a dog.
fox.
Speaking of which, good transition.
Oh, what a segue.
So we gotta take a break to Perfect Pets right now, but we will be right back after this. Yeah, my cousin also said that.
Nose.
Right
This is Ozzy. He's friendly, outgoing, and loves to get attention from his human friends. He's very handsome, and he needs a home with lots of love. This is Hershey. He's about 2 years old. He's very cuddly and friendly, and has a very easygoing personality that would be great for any family. He needs a home that will give him lots of love. Xena is a sweet, lovable boxer who's gentle, playful, spunky, and will sure make you smile. She knows how to sit and shake hands and will love to learn more tricks. This is Socks. He's a handsome young dog looking for a family to love and hearts to steal. Socks is a cuddler, affectionate, and smart.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781.
Afternoon Delight. I have a real quick story for you guys. It's not very exciting, so we can move on pretty quickly, but it was some of the hottest teachers of pop culture. You ready?
I love a good TILF.
I was like, what?
Here's a couple that we might recognize. Tina Fey in Mean Girls was on there. Michael Vartan in Never Been Kissed. I don't remember the name of him as a teacher.
Hot.
Mr.
Hot,
Coulson.
I think it's something like that.
I think so. That's what MSN said. Bridget Wilson and Billy Madison, obviously. She was only number 9, and I thought for sure that she was going to be higher up there. She's pretty good looking. Mike Harmon in Summer School. If you look at the picture of him on MSN, he looks pretty sexy.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's an oldie.
Let's see. Allison made sure that I didn't forget Michelle Pfeiffer in Dangerous Minds.
Coolio.
Harrison
Gangsta's Paradise. Anybody?
Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. Again, looking at the pictures from when he was younger,
He looked fine.
he looks really good. Like, It's kind of a bummer.
Wait a second. Is
Yeah,
there?
I always loved him in Star Wars. It was like Han Solo. Sexy.
Geeks out there.